7 common excuses cheaters give that sound so real. Most men don't get cheated on because they're blind. They get cheated on because they keep giving the benefit of the doubt to someone who already stopped respecting them. That's the dangerous part. A woman can look you dead in the eyes, hold your hand, kiss you goodnight, and still lie with a straight face if she knows you're emotionally attached enough to ignore the signs. And the truth is, cheaters rarely confess immediately. They explain, they manipulate, they redirect. They make you feel guilty for noticing what's right in front of you. By the end of this video, you'll understand why these excuses sound believable, why so many men fall for them, and how emotional manipulation keeps good men trapped in fake loyalty. Watch till the very end. Number 1. You're just overthinking. This is usually the first weapon. The moment you notice something strange, late replies, cold energy, secretive behavior, random attitude changes, instead of explaining herself, she attacks your perception. Now suddenly you are the problem. You think too much. You're paranoid. You're making things up. Notice what's happening here. Instead of addressing the suspicious behavior, she makes you question your own instincts. And a lot of men fall for this because they don't want to look controlling or insecure. But let me tell you something mature men eventually learn. Your intuition notices changes before your brain accepts them. When a woman genuinely values you, she clears confusion. She doesn't make you feel crazy for asking reasonable questions. And once a woman successfully trains you to ignore your instincts, she gains freedom to disrespect you without resistance. That's how emotional manipulation starts. Number 2. We're just friends. This line has destroyed more relationships than most men realize, because technically she may not even be lying completely. Yes, they may be friends, but mature men understand this. Not every friendship is innocent. There's a difference between casual friendship and emotional intimacy disguised as friendship. If another man is constantly texting her, getting emotional access, getting her attention at odd hours, hearing relationship complaints, making her laugh while your relationship is struggling, that's no longer just friendship. That's emotional cheating slowly warming up. And the scary part, most cheating doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts with comfort, conversations, validation, attention. Another man becomes the emotional escape route. Then when you react, she says, you're insecure, you're controlling, he's just a friend. Meanwhile, boundaries are already dead. A loyal woman protects the relationship from unnecessary emotional attachments. She doesn't defend suspicious closeness with another man. 3. Stop being insecure. This is where manipulation becomes aggressive. Instead of answering questions, she attacks your masculinity, because many men are terrified of appearing weak, jealous, or possessive. So the moment she says, you're insecure, you back down. You silence yourself. You start apologizing for noticing disrespect. That's psychological control. Listen carefully. Having standards is not insecurity. Expecting honesty is not insecurity. Questioning suspicious behavior is not insecurity. A manipulative cheater wants unlimited freedom with zero accountability. She wants boyfriend benefits while behaving single behind your back. And weak men usually tolerate this because they're afraid of losing her. But here's the reality. The moment a man becomes scared to speak up, he loses authority in the relationship. And once respect disappears, loyalty usually follows. 4. I was working late. Now, sometimes people genuinely work late. Let's be honest and mature about that. But cheaters love using work because it sounds responsible. It sounds adult. It sounds difficult to question without looking unreasonable. Suddenly, there are late meetings, extra shifts, office stress, team dinners, work trips, and somehow communication disappears every single time. No updates, no reassurance, no consistency, just confusion. A woman who respects you does not leave you constantly guessing. And pay attention to patterns, not isolated incidents. One late night, normal. Repeated disappearances with defensive behavior, that's different. Mature men stop listening only to words. They study consistency. Because lies survive through explanations, truth survives through behavior. 5. My phone died. This excuse is legendary. In today's world, people charge their phones like survival equipment, but somehow, during suspicious moments, the phone always dies. Convenient. Hours disappear, messages go unanswered, calls ignored. Then suddenly she returns with, "Sorry, babe, my phone died." Here's the problem. It's not even the dead phone that hurts, it's the lack of consideration. Because when someone genuinely values you, they think about your peace of mind. They don't casually disappear while knowing you'll be worried. And many times, the silence itself tells the real story. People make time for what matters to them. Always remember that. No one is too busy to send a 10-second message to someone they truly respect. 6. It didn't mean anything. This excuse is pure selfishness. Because notice what she's really saying. Yes, I betrayed you, but you shouldn't feel hurt because the other person meant nothing. Think about how disrespectful that is. So risking the relationship, lying, hiding things, meeting secretly, lying repeatedly, deleting evidence, sneaking around, was all for meaningless? That actually makes it worse, because now you're realizing she was willing to damage trust for temporary pleasure, attention, validation, or excitement. Cheating doesn't only break hearts, it destroys emotional safety. After betrayal, a man starts questioning everything. Was any of it real? Was she ever loyal? How long has this been happening? What else is she hiding? That's why trust is hard to rebuild once broken, because betrayal changes how you see the person forever. 7. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. No, spilling coffee is a mistake. Sending a message, hiding conversations, meeting secretly, lying repeatedly, deleting evidence, sneaking around, those are decisions. Cheating is rarely one accident. It's usually a chain of conscious choices. And many men stay trapped because they confuse guilt with accountability. Just because someone cries doesn't mean they changed. Sometimes they're only crying because they got caught. Real accountability comes with honesty, transparency, changed behavior, consistency, and genuine remorse, not emotional speeches. And mature men must understand this. Love without respect becomes suffering. Never become so emotionally desperate that you accept betrayal just to avoid loneliness. Because once someone learns they can hurt you without consequences, the disrespect usually gets worse, not better. A lot of men watching this already ignored red flags because they loved too hard. But maturity is learning that loyalty is something you don't beg for. It's something you observe through actions. If this video hit hard, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with another man who needs to hear it before he wastes years giving loyalty to someone who only gives excuses. And remember this, the most dangerous lies are the ones wrapped in comfort, emotion, and just enough truth to keep you doubting yourself.